Welcome in. You are listening to Just an Average Podcast with your hosts, Jake and Casey. Easter Sunday, tomorrow. We are recording this on a Saturday, so it's come up quick. It seems like this whole year, I don't know about you, Casey, this whole year's kind of flown by a little bit. It seems like, me as a teacher, this whole year has been going fast.
Yeah. Especially like the beginning of the year being basketball season, it seems like it's always super fast. Like it seems like April, May really pops up. And then now May pops up and then June and then we got summer ball.
Yep.
And then it seems like next thing you know, it's basketball season again. So
yeah, it's actually insane. Like I remember my first year teaching, I'm like, man, this whole year is kind of going by a little slow. And then every single year that I'm there, it seems like it goes faster and faster. But similar to you, football gets me through the first 9 weeks of school because it's just constant football, constant practices, constant games. And then, we're into November. You got Thanksgiving break, Christmas break.
That all
January. Yeah, January, February, you've got probably 5 to 6, 3 to 5, I guess, snow days. And then, March and April. And here we are.
Then you got
Easter.
Spring break?
Yeah, we had spring break in March. Yeah, so that took off a full week there too. So here we are, which is crazy. We're already almost to May. We're almost done.
When do you schedule to get out? Like what, May 15th, 16th, or 18th?
May 23rd. May 23rd. But we had 5 snow days, so I think it's May 29th.
Yeah, but how many of those were e-learning days though?
We don't have e-learning days in Bushnell.
Oh wow.
We don't have e-learning days. I know. I think we might be one of the only schools in the surrounding areas that doesn't do e-learning.
Yeah, Lewiston doesn't have. They haven't had any snow days. I don't think. I think it's all been e-learning days.
See, now I wish we did that because we'd probably be getting out the 22nd, so we'd have a month of school left instead of a month. And it's a month and 5 days. It's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah. Back to Easter. Easter Sunday tomorrow. Super excited. This is the first year where Liam's actually. Last year he kind of knew what was going on, but this year he's like, oh, Easter Bunny. He actually knows the Easter Bunny and what's going on and what takes place. So he has something to look forward to.
Is this still, how many more years until you can't eat all this candy?
Oh, how many more years can I get away with it?
Yeah. That's the question.
Yeah. Probably 3. I think right around 4 or 5. Right around 5 years old, he'll probably start catching on that, hey, this candy's disappearing a little bit. But right now, we have, candy in his little snack area, and he knows exactly where they are. And he knows what's in there. He's like M&Ms, whatever's in there, suckers. He knows what's in there.
What's his favorite?
M&Ms. He always wants M&Ms. So right now we're using M&Ms to potty train a little bit. And instead of he'll say, I need to go to the bathroom. He'll sit on the toilet and then flush it and then go M&Ms. I'm like, you didn't do anything. You just sat on the toilet. So he's
smart.
He's too smart.
He is smart. You sent those Snapchats about him counting already. At what, 2, 3?
Yeah, he's 2.
Yeah, he's 2. So, just being able to count like that, there's some kids that are in kindergarten that can't even count like that.
Trying to get, it's crazy because he can do all that stuff, but trying to teach him to throw a football or throw a ball, it's just dude, step and throw.
The fine motor skills are not quite there yet.
Yeah, we'll go shoot a ball and he'll go to shoot a basketball like this, and it'll go behind his head, and I'm like, how did you even manage to do that? But
I've been watching Larry Bird.
Yeah,
Larry Bird from back here.
Oh man. All right. First segment though today on this Easter topic is the Easter backstory. What all do you really know? I'm sure you and me, obviously as a Christian, we kind of know the backstory of Easter. But do you know the Easter symbols? Do you kind of know what the Easter symbols represent and how this kind of all ties together? I see you looking over. Are you looking at the notes? You're cheating, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm cheating a little bit. I'm kind of looking. I'm actually looking just at some facts about Easter. I looked up just some facts about Easter, and I didn't know that. Well, I guess I probably should have known this, but Easter is the oldest festival in the Christian church.
I think I did know that. Yeah, just because obviously we celebrate these holidays, and a lot of these, and that's what Christmas, Easter, all these holidays have a larger meaning than just opening presents, hunting for eggs, the Easter Bunny, whatnot. But Yeah, I honestly didn't really know the symbols and what they meant until I was kind of doing research on this. Obviously, the eggs means new life, which ties into Easter eggs and whatnot. The bunny itself is fertility, and then the springtime themes um, are tied to the pagan spring festivals, which also ties into the Christian tradition, which we now
Okay.
celebrate as Easter. But I learned it's every single year. Obviously, we go to church, and I'm sure you're probably gonna hear all this stuff at church a little bit tomorrow, anyway. But it seems like every year, like you go to the church services, the Easter church services. It's kind of along the same lines, but you learn something new every single year. At least I do, especially growing up. I learned something new every single time I'd go to church.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'd say that I've been really, really going to church the past, probably pretty much since I met Courtney.
Yeah.
The past like 6 years is when I've really been going to church. I've went, but didn't really, I guess like take it serious or anything like I just kind of went.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Just to say you went to church, type of thing.
and I didn't know that, and I never knew until a little while ago that Good Friday
Yeah.
was the death of Jesus.
Yeah. And then he rose on that Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Sunday.
And I don't know why they call it Good Friday. But it is called Good Friday because Christian views Jesus' crucifixion as a crucial act of sacrifice and redemption of humanity's sins. So it's good because of that. In the aspect of that, it really wasn't a good situation, but it was good for the fact that he died for the sins. And
and then obviously turning a lot of non-believers into believers as well too. So
I mean if really, this podcast really isn't about that. I mean, it's not really about like, oh, we're talking about Christianity, talking about this, talking about that. But tell me that you wouldn't believe in something if you saw someone die and literally rise from the dead.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have different opinions and different theories and stuff like that, on the Bible and everything. It's just the views. We're not going to get too deep into it. Everybody has their own views. That's great. I'm not pushing Christianity on anybody.
For sure.
But it's definitely, it's very, reading the Bible, going through it. It's a lot of really interesting things that took place back then and obviously led to the events that we celebrate on a yearly basis, for sure. Yeah. One last little thing though too, we just recently started going to the Crossing here in Macomb, and the service there it's all on a screen. Do you go, like, where do you go to church at? I'm sure
what
you're
do you mean
like
it's all on a screen?
So like we watch someone preach on a screen, so it's a big TV.
So you go to the church and watch someone preach?
Yes. So the Crossing, basically, it's out of
it's out of Macomb.
Well, yes,
but the person's in Quincy.
Pretty sure they're preaching from Quincy. I think it's Quincy or Galesburg. They preach from there, and basically it's a live stream to the church. So we sit there and watch it on a TV. You can watch it on. I think it's the experience of going there because they do have live music, so you can sit there and like.
So they do the live music and everything before they do the sermon.
Yeah.
Do the music before, and then
they'll do that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So then they just turn that screen on, and that's it.
Yep. Turn the screen on. We watch that on the screen, and then it kind of once that's over, more live music and whatnot. So it's cool. It's interesting. It's a lot different than what I grew up with, for sure.
Yeah, we have obviously ours is live in the flesh.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot different. You walk in. They have like coffee, so you can just like get coffee if you want to, and take coffee in, and you just basically sitting in these chairs. It's not like pews. It's a lot different.
We have chairs, and we have chairs in rows and stuff. We don't have pews. If you go to Sunday school, you get like people bring food and they have coffee and stuff, but we usually get Dunkin' coffee and take it in.
Yeah, that's cool. Morning. Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, our church probably has like 50 to 70 people, maybe.
Really? The Crossing's a ton. It's probably 100.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's hundreds of people. Yeah. So
That's huge. Well, I mean, but on like holidays and stuff, obviously it's we have over 100 probably show up. But
yeah, but I think that's yeah, it's definitely interesting for sure. We'll go ahead and wrap up this first segment here. Just want to kind of touch base on that a little bit. But the second segment is what I really want to dive into. It's the meat and potatoes of this podcast. The traditions. Obviously, you and I growing up, probably each had traditions. So what are some of the traditions you did growing up, and how do they differ now that you are moved out?
never really, honestly, never really did a whole lot. I mean, when I was a kid, I would go up to like the square in Astoria and
Oh yeah, they have the Easter egg hunt up there.
get Easter eggs. Other than that, I mean, I think my parents would have like a little Easter basket, and I'd have like maybe like some clothes in it and some candy and stuff. Then I would go to my grandma's house, and she would set out eggs and stuff like that, and have like Easter dinner and stuff. But other than that, really pretty low key. Never really did a whole lot for holidays. Like honestly, never had like big festive stuff. I mean, the biggest stuff we ever did was go to my grandma's. That's about it.
Yeah, I think it was kind of a similar for us. We'd wake up every single morning, or every morning, um, and we'd go hunt for eggs and whatnot. You open the eggs and do that stuff there. Go to my grandparents' house, do the same, have an Easter dinner, and that was kind of the gist of it. So it wasn't anything too extreme, but now that I've moved out, I think my favorite tradition now is being able to do what my parents did for me when I was a kid. So being able to hide eggs for Liam and stuff, and hide eggs for Luca. Like I'm excited. It's 8:00 here at night on a Saturday, and as soon as we get out of here, I'm gonna go upstairs and start hiding eggs. So
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to that. It's just I think it's an experience, and making it fun for them for sure.
Yeah, but, tomorrow morning I'll probably go out and throw the eggs out. I think.
So
when Leo goes to bed, I think we're gonna put the candy in the eggs and stuff like that. But.
So that's something too. Do you just throw the eggs out in the grass, or do you like hide them throughout the house, or how do yours?
No, they're
how
not
do
in
you
the house.
do yours?
We just throw them out in the grass. We don't do anything about in the house or anything. And usually, typically, we have like last year we did an Easter basket, and he had like maybe like some clothes or something in it. We try not to get too crazy with stuff. We kind of want to be those parents that don't really go too big into like getting too crazy into stuff like on Easter, like how kids get like bikes and baseball bats and like all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, kind of like crazy amounts of.
I mean, nothing against parents that do that. We just don't. I don't know. Just don't really want to do that. I mean, we just kind of just do like just eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah, we kind of do that. I mean, obviously the kids are younger now, but when they get older, they don't need all that candy and stuff like that. So, they're younger here, and we don't. That's the thing. Like, we don't give Liam a lot of candy anyway. So it's like we're gonna hide all these eggs, and you're gonna have all this candy, but he won't see. I mean, he'll collect it all, have fun doing that, but how much of the candy he'll actually see? It'll be a fraction of what he actually gets.
You should put like stuff that he likes in it. You should put like fruit snacks or something. Yeah, something crazy like that now.
I got jelly. I think I got jelly beans and like some like a variety pack of candy and stuff to put in there. But like I said,
all the stuff you
really eat. Yeah. Well, I won't personally eat it. I really don't eat a lot of candy anyway, or at all. But we'll have it, and then if we just take it, I mean, we'll probably take it to my parents' house, and then they'll have it, so I don't have to deal with it. But favorite Easter dinner food. What is your favorite food? So it's Easter dinner. You walk up there, you're getting a plate. What's something you're probably loading up on when you go up there?
Yeah. It all depends. I feel like honestly, I feel like every holiday dinner has the same food. There's never anything different.
I kind of agree with that. I think it's a lot. I mean, other than Thanksgiving, it's guaranteed you're going to have a turkey there. You're probably, going to have more Thanksgiving themed.
Yeah, like tomorrow there's probably going to be like ham and.
Yep, ham.
All that stuff.
I'm trying to think. I mean, it's a lot of the same stuff, but I love ham. If I'm picking anything, it's probably going to be the ham. Like that would be my go-to, because turkey can be a little dry sometimes. Usually we don't have turkey.
I'm big on if there's chicken noodles, like homemade chicken noodles.
Yeah.
and then throwing them on top of some mashed
Mashed
potatoes.
potatoes. I
That's
grab mashed
probably my
potatoes too.
go-to. And then Courtney's family always makes homemade bread, and then there's cinnamon butter.
Oh man. Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Then that's probably what I'm probably loading up on the bread and the cinnamon butter.
Yeah,
I'm
actually making a dish. I'm actually making I'm making a candied sweet potatoes for tomorrow. So I'm actually making a dish to take down. You don't like sweet potatoes? Yeah, I know. You like regular potatoes. Not a big sweet potato guy. That's
No.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Well, we'll get away from the food talk then. What about candy? What's your favorite Easter candy? And we're actually don't give too much away because we actually have a rankings a little later on.
I would say my
in the
favorite
final.
Easter candy, Sour Patch Kids.
Really? Okay. All right.
Coming in the little pack, get about 4 or 5 of them in there.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
big Sour Patch Kid. Big Sour
If I had
Patch
to pick
Kid.
oh no, if I had to pick an Easter candy, it's for sure the little Easter Reese's eggs. For sure, the actual Reese's eggs, or like the Reese's bunnies, delicious.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Cannot go wrong with that for sure.
You
really good though. I mean, there's a lot of.
You can go with the huge bunny
Egg,
huge chocolate bunny.
or the huge egg. Oh,
yeah.
I can't do that. No, just
or the Hershey's Kiss, the big Hershey's Kiss.
No, can't just eat straight chocolate. Can't do that. God,
yeah,
I would get I'd get through the ear and probably have a stomach ache.
I could eat like one Hershey bar.
I think you're talking about one chocolate bunny. I'm like, my goodness.
I could eat one Hershey bar, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, last favorite here. Your favorite Easter memory. Do you have a favorite Easter memory?
I don't.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. Actually, I'll go ahead and say mine.
I'm trying to think of if I got anything special.
My favorite memory, and I think it's just a collection of memories, is every single Easter we'd always go to my grandparents' house. If it was nice outside, they'd always hide Easter eggs outside, and obviously it wasn't just us; it was like my cousins and stuff as well. So we'd all go outside. We'd have our baskets, and it'd be like a ready, set, go, and it was like it would take you probably 20 minutes to find all the eggs, maybe longer than that to find all the eggs because they would hide them everywhere, outside and inside. So I'd say as far as memories go, that was probably,
like we're talking.
just going out there doing
so
that.
we're talking childhood memories, or we're talking just memory in general.
In general. I mean, it doesn't have to be childhood. If your memory is more in your adulthood, then absolutely.
I would say my favorite all-time memory is probably, and you probably agree with this a little bit. The first one as a dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's
obviously like ours is ours is different. Obviously, you've raised yours since birth.
Yeah.
And as they get older and the more that excited they get, so maybe not this year, maybe next year or the year that he's really excited about getting candy.
Yeah.
It was just it was just really fun to watch Leo.
Yeah.
Just hunt for eggs and get so excited about getting candy and then open it up. Like this last weekend, we went to Chicago and they had an Easter thing at her friend's house, and him just getting the eggs and then going and then sitting by himself and just opening them up and seeing what he got. It was just really it was just so cool to see.
That's awesome. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know last year, tomorrow's going to be a lot more exciting because last year Liam was he could walk, but he'd walk around and point, and he'd grab an egg and put it down. He's really slow about it, but he was excited seeing the eggs, and now he kind of knows, like I said, what it's all about. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see kind of, as the years go on too. And, when they get to that older stage to where they really know what it's about, it'll be even more exciting for sure. But I'm going to wrap up that segment of this podcast here. And we're going to move on to some Easter trivia. We did some St. Patrick's Day trivia, had a lot of fun with it. And I've got some Easter trivia for you now. You don't know any of these, so
I'm not very good with trivia.
Good luck is all I've got to say. There's 5 questions here. So there's 5 questions.
I have 5 wrong answers.
I gave you some easy ones, I think. There's some pretty easy ones in here. So your first one is, what is the most popular Easter candy in the U.S.? Most popular Easter candy in the U.S.?
I'm going to go with Snickers.
It is incorrect. It is actually Reese's peanut butter eggs. We just talked about those. The Reese's peanut butter eggs are actually the most popular, which
I'm just
I'm
thinking. I was
not.
thinking like what comes most in like the little fun size.
Yeah, that it honestly it is
I
it
mean,
is
I've
Snickers when I
not
think about it.
like. I guess that like the most popular probably like going to the store and just buying them and giving them
Yeah,
out. But like inside of an egg is what I was thinking of.
yeah, that's fair. Okay, well here's the next one for you. Blank are one of the most popular non-chocolate Easter treats in the United States. Blank
Non-chocolate.
are one of the most popular non-chocolate Easter treats in the United States.
I'm gonna have to go with
See if you get
it's
this right.
I'm gonna have to go with sucker, and
Sucker.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go with the little whatever they're
A
called.
little like dumb pop, whatever they're called.
Yeah, the dum dums or whatever they're
Dumb.
called.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dum dums. No. Sorry. Incorrect. It's actually Peeps. You're gonna hate that. It's Peeps. I know. Who likes Peeps?
Who the hell eats Peeps?
I don't think any. I'm not sure anybody actually eats Peeps. They might buy them, but you're not eating those
It's
things.
sugar.
Those things are
It's
terrible.
pure sugar
Yeah.
with food coloring.
Oh man, you might go 0 for 5. Those
I
were the
told
two.
you I'm gonna go.
Those were
0
the
for
two
5.
easy ones. Okay. Third one here. What flower is most associated with Easter? Which flower? I'll give you a hint. This is also a popular name for a girl.
Daisy. No, it's not Daisy.
I almost gave it away.
Violet.
That's a color. Lily.
Okay, Lily. Sorry, Violet's a name.
Yeah, that's why I said that's a name.
You said color. You said
Oh.
that's a color.
Well, that is a color. Yeah, that's a color.
Yeah, and you.
Well, Violet's a color and a name.
Lily. Okay. I
Lily.
thought Daisy's a name too, but whatever.
I'm going to try to see. Yeah, these last two, I don't think you're going to get them. All right, Americans eat over 16 million of these during Easter. They eat over 16 millions of these.
Deviled eggs.
All right,
Am I close?
It's a candy.
Oh,
it's a candy. It's a candy. All right.
Okay, candy.
It's a candy.
16 million.
16 million. So think of something small you can eat a lot of.
Hershey's Kisses. M&Ms.
No, not chocolate. Non-chocolate. Okay, there's another guess. Small, non-chocolate, very sugary. I just want you to get one right.
16 million of these.
There's a game based around these as well.
The only thing I think of is Candyland. The only candy game I can think, or like Hungry Hungry Hippo.
All right, you want me to tell you what it is?
It's got the little gumball, the little ball things.
You're close on the little ball things.
Is it they eat it?
They eat it, yeah. Eat it. You probably pop in like 20 at a time. Maybe not 20. Maybe 20. Jelly beans. Jelly beans. The game, the bamboozled game, that's what I was trying to get to you there. All right.
Why did I not think of jelly beans? You even just said that you put jelly beans in. You're putting jelly beans.
All right, so we're 0 for 4. One left here. In which country did the tradition of Easter Bunny originate? In which country did the tradition of the Easter Bunny originate?
Is it obvious?
Maybe.
It definitely ain't USA.
No, it's not.
That's too obvious. I'm gonna go with. Is it a big country?
Yes. Yes. Just say what's on your mind. Just do it.
China.
It's not. It's not China. It is German. It's Germany. Believe it or not, it's Germany.
I'm just thinking of crazy stuff that China makes.
Well,
okay. I thought German only made chocolate and beer, but apparently they created the Easter Bunny.
I'm not gonna say I'm upset. You went for 0 for 5, but dang, I was really trying to help you out with a few of those as well. All right, 0 for 5 on the trivia. I don't know how many. What you gave me the trivia the last time, right? I think I was 3 for 5.
Yeah, but you also did the research, and
I did do the research. You're right.
Half of the questions were stuff you already said before.
Yeah, that is true. Well, man, now I feel bad. I feel like I tried to make those kind of easy, and I made them too hard. But shoot, that is my bad. Well, we're going to go ahead and head into this last segment here. We actually have a special guest joining us for this segment, so we're going to go ahead and wait for him to join. As soon as he joins, we will be doing our top chocolate rankings. So this is chocolate bars and chocolate candy, so stay tuned. All right, we're back, and we are joined with a former student of mine, Dalton Strode. Thanks for joining us. Just had, 2 baseball games, 1 baseball game today?
Yeah, we had 2 doubleheader this morning and a 3-hour drive back here.
Nice. How'd the games go? Did you win?
Split. Lost the first one, then won the second one on a walk-off safety squeeze.
Nice. All right. So,
Yes,
it's something to enjoy on the Easter weekend for sure. But
there you go.
All right, we've talked about this a little bit. It's been leading up to this. We're actually going to do our top 5 rankings. So we actually put out, what did we do, Casey? We were talking about candy a few podcasts back, and Strode absolutely roasted me because I said that Almond Joy was in my top 5. So I told him, you know what? I'd like to hear your top 5. So now we're going to see if you get roasted on any of your top 5 candies here. But I feel like, Strode's going to pander to the crowd because that's what he does. So
that's what I do.
So are we drafting this?
We're not going to draft. It's just top 5. So we could all have the same top 5. I think it's very unlikely, but we definitely could. So we'll go around. Strode's the guest. We'll start with 5. We'll work our way all the way up to 1. Strode's the guest. So you get to go first. I'm intrigued to know what is number 5? What is 5 ranked on your list?
Okay, number 5 on my list is Butterfingers. I think people look down on Butterfingers. They're a top 5 for sure.
They get stuck in your teeth. They just get, they're kind of
stuck in your teeth.
Are we serious? Are we serious?
That's the thing. I mean,
come on.
They get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, they get stuck in your teeth. That's the best you can come up with.
If I get a chance to hate on any of Strode's picks, I'm going to do it on every single one. Oh man! All right.
But yeah,
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers secure a top 5 spot for sure.
They are underrated. I'll give them that. I don't think they're in a lot of people's top 5, so I like that pick at number 5. Casey, number 5 for you.
My number 5 is Starburst.
Starburst. This is chocolate, Casey.
I was gonna say that's an interesting pick. That's interesting.
I fumbled this.
Casey goes,
now I gotta backtrack.
You are expecting Starburst to make its way into this.
No.
Well, all right. So it's just.
He's still flustered.
Did you say this was chocolate?
Yeah, top chocolate rankings. It's actually on the. It's actually on the thing that I sent out. Man, he's still flustered. He's still flustered from the 0-5.
The trivia is still getting to him.
He goes, I don't have any chocolate.
My number 5. All right, my number 5.
Oh, my
5 chocolate. Okay, 5 Kit Kat.
5 Kit Kat. I like it because they're shareable. I like that.
Yeah,
and that doesn't get stuck in your teeth.
It actually doesn't get stuck in your teeth. You're right.
All right. I'm sorry. Man. Sorry, I couldn't pick Starburst or Sour Patch Kids.
He goes, I had to change my whole entire list.
I had to change everything.
I have to look at my. I have to look at my reserves right now. Okay.
Well, I will. Don't worry. We can pick the same. You could have also said Butterfingers, but I feel like mine is going to be a very non-traditional list because a lot of the candy bars that I like, not a lot of people like, or probably even know exist. My number 5 is actually a Payday. I don't know if you guys have had Paydays before.
Bro, we just talked about this in the peanut.
I thought we said chocolate. There's no chocolate in that.
There is no chocolate. That's what is in a Payday.
They have chocolate covered Paydays.
They do have chocolate covered.
They have the chocolate covered Paydays.
Yes, they do. Just have had them.
Yes, they have chocolate covered Paydays.
Okay. But you didn't say that. You just said Payday.
You're correct. A chocolate covered Payday.
Okay, now that is. I just thought it was that slaps.
Paydays in general. Paydays are like they're so hit or miss.
It's like it's got the nougat in it. It's like a caramely
Yeah.
nougat. It's good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like a
they
Payday.
have chocolate covered one. Yep. So yeah. Payday
Actually,
is gonna be
funny story about paydays. When I was like probably 5 or 6 years old, I was walking down the street of our old house when we lived in Macomb. This white truck pulled up next to me, like, swear to God. And there was just like 3 old people like, hey, do you want some candy? I'm like, yeah, like, yeah, of course I do. So I walked up to their truck, like, reached my hands inside their truck. They gave me like 8 payday bars. I walk into my house, and my parents are like, "Where'd you get those?" I'm like, some truck just gave them to me." And like, I probably should have been abducted, but
yeah. And
Did
then
you
I
eat
got
'em?
my dad ate one to make sure there was no like razors or anything in
Yeah.
them. But then after that, yeah,
only one razor blade, and the rest were fine.
The rest were good. The rest were good.
Wow. And then he got the talk about not going to strangers' vehicles.
It's exactly actually what happened.
Oh my gosh. All right. Phew. I'm not gonna lie. I almost didn't fumble that. I'm glad that I remember there's a chocolate covered payday, or I would have been screwed. So no, but
yeah,
yes,
that would
a
have been a
chocolate
tough
covered
look.
payday. I've had them both. I
Yeah.
can honestly say though, if I'm being honest, I think I like the regular paydays more than the chocolate covered paydays. They're both really good, but
I
yeah.
feel
So
like a
I'll
chocolate covered
one's
payday
good.
would just be like a Snickers, no?
No, because it doesn't have it doesn't have caramel in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's
Yep.
true.
It's literally just like a peanut covering, like a caramely nougat type thing. It's really good.
Okay.
But
I
yeah,
gotcha.
that's my number 5. So all right, on to your number 4. Hopefully we stalled enough to give Casey time to put together his top 5 chocolates.
Okay, so number 4 for me, I have Kit Kats. I think Kit Kats I think those are solid. I think those are solid.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be honest.
So he said mine was good.
So I was waiting, Casey picked it and let it slide because Casey had it at 5. We caught him off guard. He had to think quick. But the fact that you're actually thinking about this and putting Kit Kats, no, I'm kidding. Kit Kats are fine.
Okay,
Kit Kats are fine,
you're
yeah.
telling me you don't think a Kit Kat's a good candy bar?
It is good.
It's a good candy bar.
It's good. It's good. It's good. That's all it is.
It's good.
It's
good. It's good.
All right.
All right.
Number 4, Casey. Hopefully we can
All
get
right.
you here. I swear if you say Starburst or something like that.
No, my number 4 is going to be peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms. I do like peanut M&Ms. I'm not gonna lie. I was really leaning heavy on the peanut butter and peanut portion of that, and I had peanut M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms in that 5 spot, and I'm like, I've got it. And then I switch it with a payday, which is still peanuts, so it doesn't even really matter. But I do like peanut M&Ms. I like any kind of M&Ms though.
Peanut butter M&Ms are really good too.
Yeah, peanut butter M&Ms, peanut M&Ms.
The coffee M&Ms are good.
Come again, coffee M&Ms.
You've had the coffee?
I've never had those.
No,
those are good.
I love coffee.
Yeah, the coffee bean M&Ms are good.
You just open up a whole new world for me.
Might need to take a look at those.
Yeah, I don't know if they sell them at the store or not. They might be one of those things where you have to like get them on Amazon or something stupid like that.
Yeah,
but I had them one time. They weren't bad.
Might have to give them a shot. Okay, my number 4 here. Kind of, I think this is like the graduated version of a payday, and it's a Baby Ruth because you're getting the peanuts, you're getting the caramel, you're getting the nougat, and then it's all covered in chocolate. So, I realized the chocolate payday just covered.
What is the difference between a Baby Ruth and a Snickers?
I was just gonna say that.
So
because I like a Baby Ruth. Baby Ruth tastes better than
caramel.
Snickers to me. No, it just says here that a Baby Ruth is peanut, caramel, and nougat.
Yeah,
and then Snickers
covered in chocolate.
A unique combination of peanuts, nougat, caramel, and milk chocolate.
Okay, so we are on to number 3. Strode, what is your number 3? What's making it into the top 3?
My number 3 is Twix.
Twix. Dang it. Honestly didn't think about Twix. Twix is really good. That's a good choice. I can't argue with that.
They're so good. You ever had the cookie dough ones?
I have not.
Cookie dough Twix they're very good.
Honestly, anything with caramel in it, caramel and chocolate together is just phenomenal. So
it's a good combo for sure.
Yeah. I feel like, and honestly, a lot of these candy bars as well, I feel like they're just slightly altered and then a different name slapped on them.
I guess I didn't know.
Absolutely. They're all the exact same thing when it comes down to it, except for like a couple things, but they taste so different.
I guess I didn't know that Twix had biscuit in it.
biscuit. Does it really?
Biscuit.
Oh yeah,
That's
it
what
does.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
the
actually looking
crunch
at it here.
is.
Yeah,
Biscuit.
a little biscuity, little sugary biscuit. I like that. All right,
Valid.
number 3, Casey. What do we got for number 3?
I'm gonna be very boring, and it's a Twix too.
Wow.
Nice.
All right. Spoiler: I don't have Twix in my top 5, but honestly, I don't. Looking at my list here, I don't know if I put it in my top 5. My third one here is 100 grand bar. You know, say what you
That's
want.
so weird. That is so
Say what you want.
weird.
You've got chocolate and caramel, 2 things we just talked about.
A 100 grand
Hold
bar?
on. Hold on. You've got chocolate and caramel.
are
We just talked
we?
about that. And the crisp rice. It's like crispy. It's almost like a Rice Krispie. What'd you say?
How old are
That's
we?
horrible. Yeah, come on.
What are you
We're in a
talking
retirement.
I mean,
about?
that
We're in
is
a retirement home.
All right,
What is number 2?
No,
or
what
is
is-
number 2?
A
Is number 2
100
an almond
grand
joy?
bar.
No.
That's probably number 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
Strode. This, what I'm going to discuss. It's Strode. Go number 2. Gosh.
Okay, number 2. Number 2 is it's like a boring one. It's a boring one, but it's good. Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers. See, these are all new age candy bars. I love Three Musketeers. They're great. But Casey's
You can't-
dying right now.
You can't talk. You said 100 grand as your 3?
It's my 3. It's so good. I mean, I don't eat a lot of candy. I go upstairs right now and probably knock out 10 of them. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So
All
do you
right,
like Star Crunches then?
Star Crunches? I don't
Like
know if I've
the
ever had a
little
Star
Debbie,
Crunch.
like the little Debbie Star Crunches. It's got
Oh,
like
yes,
the
yes, those
Reese's.
are good.
I've
Yes,
never had
those-
one.
those
Never
are
had
good.
one.
All
Never
right.
had one of
Those
those.
are good.
But no, Three Musketeers. I think also maybe an underrated candy bar. I like that choice.
Am I the only one that likes to take a bite out of the Three Musketeers and then poke the flatten
the what is it? What is it called?
I don't know.
What is this stuff called that's in there?
I don't know.
The creamy, not even really creamy. It's like very firm.
It
very
like
firm
when
nougat.
it's hot, when it's
light
warm,
and fluffy.
it's creamy.
It's light and fluffy nougat.
Light and fluffy nougat. Okay, so there's a lot of nougat in a lot of these candy bars.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
to take a bite and then
Yeah.
flatten it out. I'm a
It's
weirdo.
You are
it's
the
a
only
good
one.
golf course candy bar.
Yeah. All right. I agree. Definitely good candy
All right,
bar.
you ready for my number 2?
Number 2. Yes.
This is gonna blow your mind.
All right. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep.
Fast break.
See, good.
Wow.
That's good. I like fast breaks a lot. I
And
remember
that's a newer candy. It's not.
it is a newer candy. I remember when
Yeah.
they came out. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is the best thing.
It's the best thing in the world. Best
Not
thing
my
in the
top
world.
5, but they're
They're
really good.
so good, so good. Like it's
They're
almost like
amazing.
it's almost if I'm going to if I am picking out a candy to take to the golf course, it is a fast break.
Those are really good.
Yeah,
Not talked about enough, honestly.
Not
No. That's why it's my
underlooked
number
for
2.
sure.
So good.
Yeah.
That's why it's a number 2. That's probably one of the. If I'm gonna grab a candy bar, fast break's probably one of the candy bars I'll grab.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So my number 2, it is not an Almond Joy. It is actually a dark chocolate Almond Joy. That's
God,
my
that's
number 2.
So gross.
All right.
That is
Hear me
so
out.
gross.
We've been doing these podcasts enough. I know what his stuff is.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate Almond Joy. I don't eat candy. Every single time I go down to my parents' house, I will have at least 1, if not 2, dark chocolate Almond Joys. I love coconut. I love
And he's not
chocolate, and I
ashamed
love
about it.
almonds. I'm not.
No,
I'll
he's
sit
not.
there and eat
No,
them.
he's not.
There was one time I went on the couch and it just looked like a little
Dude, you'd
graveyard
be-
of little almond joys sitting
You'd
on the
be
couch.
great.
I started
Like,
eating them.
you need to go to an Easter egg hunt at like a retirement home.
I would come out a very happy.
They'd have paydays. They
yeah.
would have almond
Yeah,
You
joys.
see me
yeah.
walk-
Almond
And they would have
Joys.
100 grand bars.
You see me walking off my Walmart sack full of
Yeah,
candy.
I don't remember what podcast you guys had that you were talking about almond joys, but I
It
had
was
to
the
send you a
boiled
text
peanuts. It
message.
was the boiled
immediate-
peanuts.
Yeah. I sent you a text message immediately after I saw it, and I'm like, that is a crazy statement saying almond joys are like top 2.
And that's why you're here now. Should we get
Yeah.
your top 5? And honestly, I said you were gonna pander. You've been pandering so far. You've been hitting home runs on all these candy bars.
I'm gonna
Um,
say.
Snickers has got to be.
Yeah, number 1. Let's go. Let's round out here with our number 1s.
So my number 1 pick is a Reese's Fast Break.
Reese's Fast Break. Wow, number
Yeah.
1 pick was the Reese's Fast Break.
Before a baseball games my senior year, I'd go to Casey's at lunch and get a Reese's Fast Break and a tropical rain storm energy drink, and that was my pregame meal.
That sounds like a stomachache.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Or
But yeah,
like a
those are
sugar crash about 40 minutes
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, but it
Those-
lasted me the
the-
hour 45, 2 hours for the game, so that's all that matters.
Those rain energy drinks, man, are phenomenal.
Yeah, we
Oh
gotta
my
have
gosh,
oh,
they're
man.
so good.
That's the next ranking. Should be energy drinks. We'll have to do an
Oh,
energy
I'm
drink
so
ranking.
down.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm so down. I don't drink. Well, I take that back. I drink a lot of.
more than
I drink
I
a
Oh,
lot
I
of them
drink
now.
so many energy drinks. I will
Yeah.
have the top tier list.
I feel like our list would probably be more the same if we did the
Yeah.
energy drinks.
You two probably. I don't think mine would be the same as.
I think we need to run that. I think we need to run that sometime.
That'd be
Oh
awesome.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, there's a lot of really good and underrated energy drinks for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, Casey, you're number one. You sticking on the Reese's trend here, or
No, actually, I'm
No.
not. It is my all-time favorite candy bar, and it is the cookies and cream Hershey bar.
Oh my
come
gosh, you
on.
brought this up. I totally forgot about that.
I
Oh my
forgot about
goodness.
that too.
It's a cookies and cream Hershey bar. It is my number one.
I
That's
cannot
absurd.
fathom someone walking into a store and looking down at all of the candy and being like, "That's what I want." Boom.
Yeah, they probably
right
have
there,
dust
cookies
on
and
them
cream.
everywhere you go because nobody gets
Next
them.
one up.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
all right.
No. Okay.
Yeah, this is what I want.
Now we're getting crazy because I guarantee you 90% of people will walk in and grab a Hershey's cookies and cream bar than an Almond Joy.
Yeah,
Especially
Okay, that's
dark
fair.
chocolate.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, that's
Well,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
They're popular because I can walk into a gas station now and not even see like $100,000 or an Almond Joy in there at all.
The only thing,
I can
the only
dig for
thing,
'em.
the only thing carrying an Almond Joy out of a store is a cockroach.
There's
Dragging it
Well.
to its nest.
until I
Or
walk in.
yeah.
That's me.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man. Okay. My number one, I'm gonna stick on the Reese's trend here. Mine's actually
Yeah.
a Reese's peanut butter cup. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
good old. And the eggs now. We talked about the eggs before you got on those Reese's peanut butter eggs. I mean, the peanut butter to chocolate ratio, I feel like there's more peanut butter in those. Just
Mhm.
delicious. I feel like you can't go wrong with a peanut butter cup. Or just the fast break though. I really missed an
So
opportunity
that's
with
the
that.
reason why. That's the reason why I picked a fast break. I feel like you get more out of a fast break than you do Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they have nougat and stuff in it too.
Well,
correct?
it's
There's
just
a lot of
they're more
peanut butter
filling.
in them.
They're more
There's a
filling.
lot of peanut butter.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I get shorted every time I get a Reese's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
fair.
single time.
Well, I think we all had pretty solid lists.
I think we can all agree that candy bars are 10 times better in the freezer for like an hour. You freeze any candy
Yeah.
bar and it turns 10 times better.
The peanut podcast. I said you stick a Snickers in the
Snickers,
freezer and I will mess
Yes.
that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like Reese's
had-
cups in the freezer.
Have you had the Snickers ice cream, like the Snickers ice cream bar?
Yes, yes, those are so good.
Man, I might be the only weirdo that likes leaving mine in the car for a couple of hours and then getting out of the car when it's not like
And then
a
looking
nice
like
90-degree day.
diarrhea coming out of there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Then you have
No, you
Open
literally
it up and
mess.
squeezing it like yogurt in there
Yes, you cut the top off and it just right in.
with
It's
some
delicious.
peanuts in there.
Oh,
Melts
Yeah.
in your mouth.
Well, it's already melted.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. There's no milk. You just drink
exactly.
it at that point.
Dissolves.
And then you got
dissolves.
Then it's just chunky peanut butter with chocolate
Yeah.
on it.
Oh,
You can
oh,
you're basically just taking it down to its basic form of what it was
Yeah.
created.
yeah.
Oh man, that was fun. My
Nothing
goodness,
makes
that was
that
fun.
was fun.
on that. Nothing makes me more mad than having a melted chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you know what?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. Do you like cold candy bars? Do you like frozen candy bars? Maybe room temperature, or do you like melted? I mean,
Who in the
you're
right
saying-
mind? What right-minded person would choose a melted
Can you imagine?
chocolate bar over?
Picture this. Picture this. Before we get out of here, you get one of your little Hershey's bars. You let it sit in your car for a couple hours. You cut the corner off, and then you're on the golf course. It's hot out. You're just squeezing it.
The
right
last
in your
thing I
mouth.
want on a hot day on a golf course is hot chocolate.
What am I washing it down
It's
with?
not hot. It's just melted.
Am I
It's
washing
slightly
it?
above room temperature.
Am I washing it down with piss warm water?
It's
Two.
maybe a
Is
hot.
that how I'm
Maybe,
gonna compliment it? Or a hot beer?
okay, that's fair.
A beer that hasn't
Yeah.
been put.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to the store and buy a 12-pack of Busch Light,
Oh.
and then
if I'm
just
playing
not
with
even put it in the
somebody,
freezer.
if
Not
I'm
even put it
playing
in
with
the
somebody
ice.
and they're like, "Hey, wait, hold on, get a candy bar out, cut the corner out, and just start like guzzling it down," I'm leaving. I am not playing. I don't care if I'm on
And then
hot
they
12.
proceed
I'm
to hit-
done.
Then they proceed to hit a 400-yard drive on the first one.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Bring some Ritz
then I am
crackers.
Yeah.
sitting on
Yeah.
I'm sitting on a Snickers
Yeah.
until the next
Yeah.
game.
Just bring some Ritz crackers and throw them on some Ritz crackers if it's melted like that. Make a little meal out of it.
That'd be just
Yeah,
why
something
don't
like
you just
that.
why don't you just bring a tub of Nutella then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
a
at that
terrible
point.
idea.
That
Oh
point.
man. All right. Well, we're closing in on an hour here, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. Let us know in the comments who you think won this rankings list here. I think I have a pretty good idea of who's probably going to win, but still let us know in the comments. Strode, thank you for joining us today. This was a blast. We'll have to get together again and do another rankings sometime soon. Because
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
This was great. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.